Welcome back to Crash and Edy. This is a quick Townstar update. We'll talk about a few other things, but I just wanted to get this out to the Townstar fans. I know we have a ton of them, Crash. What's going on, man?
Hey! Townstar, your Townstar looks like it's humming along there, pretty nice.
Not, it's, yeah, it's hanging in there a little bit. A little bit.
It's a little light. There's a lot of green there.
Yeah.
Is that all crops, or are you just getting that thing started?
We're like midway through. Yeah, I haven't just. This one's just doing
Yeah,
iron and wheat, flour, I guess, really is mostly what it is. But
yeah.
so
So you
towns,
st you still making some coins on this thing?
yeah, it's making coins, but I think today is the last day, so Townstar is going to be retired, people, for a while.
What do
So,
you mean? Like you can't play it?
while you can play it, so here's the Medium article. We figured we'll take a look at this. Um, So, beginning July 19th, Townstar Play to Earn will begin a series of major economic upgrades, temporarily pausing town distribution. So,
Temporarily. Okay, well,
right.
temporarily is good.
So, the flagship Web3 town builder might have recently won the Best Blockchain Game of the Year award. I didn't know it won that,
Ooh,
actually.
wow.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean there isn't still huge room for improvement and growth. We are fortunate to have witnessed Townstar's rise as one of the earliest and most rewarding play to earn games out there. So basically, let's see. Here it goes to explain a little bit more about the pause. So during the temporary down pause, we will focus on evolving the Townstar in game economy, making tech improvements, as well as adding features to the game. This has been discussed at length in the Townstar Discussions channel in our Discord community. This change, while unexpected for some, is a wonderful thing for Townstar players, as well as for the health of the town economy. With this change, we have doubled the size of the Townstar team and brought in a seasoned industry expert, Mark Skaggs, and they have a Wikipedia link. And he's from like Farmville and stuff. I guess he was on
Mm-hmm.
that team, which
Yeah.
Eric seems to tap into that quite a bit. So to lead this winning team, we're also in the process of switching game development engines from Play Canvas. Oh, I didn't see that.
I don't know what
Okay.
that is.
That's an engine for developing games, and they're getting off it. They've said it's kind of tedious, and they want to get off it, which is client side authoritative to Godot, which is server side authoritative, an important part of stopping cheats, scripts, and hacks. We are investing heavily in Townstar and would like it to become the first Web3 game to achieve large scale mass adoption. This step will temporarily, while temporarily painful, is necessary to achieve that goal. So, as far
Nice.
as the challenges go, we will continue to run both of the daily challenges and competition, but changes should be expected along the way as new systems are added and tested. Town points earned during the period will not result in any town distribution and will be erased at the end of each day. Those who operate at Townstar nodes are under no obligation to continue to do so, but please know that nodes are a key part of the future of Townstar. This is a big project and will take some time to get there, though we're confident that this pause will allow our team to evolve in the game economy and add more fun features and upgrade our game engine to support an amazing future for Townstar. So, Townstar
Hmm.
players. So, yeah,
Hey, you know what? You know what movie I watched last night?
what's that?
Ready Player One.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
I actually have not seen that, I'm pretty sure.
I highly recommend you
That's a
watch
must
that.
see, right? I think that's on my.
It's a Web3 experience.
What year was that put out in?
It was probably 2 or 3 years ago at the most.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I've
Ready
heard.
Player One. I
Okay.
watched it when it first came out a long time ago. It was probably 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And I watched it again last night, and just everything we've gone through in the last 2 years, the movie was completely different. It's like it knew all this stuff was going to happen when you start watching it.
Really.
Yeah, it's way ahead of its time.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, man. So
Mm-hmm.
you got that, people. Ready Player One, highly recommended by Mr. Crash.
Yes, we should start doing movie reviews once in a
Right.
while.
Right. Who's in that one? Anyone big?
Oh, jeez, no,
No.
it's a lot of it's animated, but
Oh, is it?
um,
Yeah, I suppose,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, nobody famous, I don't think, but it's a really good movie, and the acting is quite good.
Hmm. Went to see Thor, that new Thor movie last night with one of my daughters. Wanted to see it.
Is that animated or?
Mm, there's some animation.
Yeah,
Not really, though. No.
it's hard to see a movie anymore that doesn't have some animation in it
Well, and it's like
of
it's
some type, you know.
right. It's more kind of like the avatars and stuff, but it's Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt's in it. It had some famous people in there. So it's
Hmm.
Marvel Studios, so they do it upright. There's
Oh, yeah,
there's a lot of
yeah,
computer animated graphics and stuff. So,
sure.
but man, it had some deep. There's some definite seemed like predictive programming and stuff, and it's pretty
Hmm.
interesting. But so for Townstar, let's take a look at that coin crash, huh?
All right.
Speaking of, and pardon the pun on that coin crash. Let's see what we got cooking here.
That's
One
why my
point
mom named me Crash, because she wanted me to be the butt of all jokes.
1.287, and that's up 11%. One, and there is so much testing going on. I'm sure that one of the things they're doing is seeing, okay, let's shut this thing off. The coins are out there. The coins aren't going to stop trading. There's a market for them.
Hmm.
But what
Hmm.
is going to stop is the dumping
What's
of them.
gonna, what's, yeah, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. So, and I'm sure because all these game economies, people, you got to remember, these are all giant experiments. So
Uh-huh.
they all have different tokenomics, and they literally bring in economists to try and figure this out, and they act like they have the answers, and they don't. Just like our own economists don't for
No,
our
there's a lot.
economy.
You got to they have to go through the trial and error,
Right.
and sometimes they got to go backwards a year and scratch everything and start back a year.
Right. Yeah. So
Mm.
it's going to be really interesting to watch. And I think part of this too, I'm hoping and I believe it is putting it on Geary, the Gala blockchain. I think this will be the
Oh,
first one off Town Crush because that was kind of a test, and it would make sense now put Townstar on it, which is a big deal too. So they haven't
so
said that.
you're talking about their own blockchain, the Gala chain.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I thought you said something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, they call it Geary, Gyri, but it's basically Gala
Oh,
chain. I don't know why they named it that, but
oh,
it's
that must be an acronym of some type.
yeah, something like that. They never said what it is. I don't really get it, but I don't think that's gonna be the permanent name for it. But and they kind of alluded to that. I think music and film tokens are gonna be on that blockchain too. So and supposedly the founders nodes are going to be validating those transactions on that blockchain. So I don't know. There's a lot to come with all this stuff. So, and to kind of what you alluded to, you might as well knock this down. If you got to go do some serious tech changes, do it now. Suck it up and then go forward.
Well, everything's crap anyway. So
yeah,
this is a great time to reevaluate and adjust your whole platform if need be to get things going. Remember Odoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hyper Network. If they were all like movie and video based, right? Or short. They were like YouTube, short videos and long video based. It's completely different now. They're going like they're like a full DeX.
Oh, really? Did they build in a DeX?
They're completely changing directions.
So they're
seems to me.
You still follow this? Do you use it at all?
I used to use it quite a bit, and it was difficult. It had a lot of hiccups. They were going through a lot of changes, and it's kind of hard to keep up. All of a sudden, the platform would be different. But let's see.
That's interesting. I got it up here. I'm looking at it. They got supply of under 1 billion tokens. Circulating supply.
Well, I don't know if the tokenomics has changed much. You should go to their website. Click on the link to their website.
Hyper.com.
No, it's hoodoo.io.
Isn't it UDOO? Isn't that
the ticker? Yeah. What? Oh, they took you to a different site. Okay.
Well, this is a site that had Hyper.
Yeah. Hoodoo is now Hyper. Okay. So, but they don't have a link that. Okay. See, you were on. There's. I looked it up on Live Coin Watch, and the website link they had took me to hoodoo.io.
Which is
and you went
what is that? Let's pull
HOW
HOO.io. This is
Hoodoo is now
Hyper. Okay. So was this their old?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Details coming soon. How long? Deflationary token model. Interesting. Man, it blows me away.
I mean, this thing is totally in the toilet. If somebody did the research on this and said, okay, this has real possibilities and real good tech, I'd probably buy some more. But I don't know if I have time to look at. Maybe I'll look into this for another show.
It's all time. How long has this been out? Since 18, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it came out at 0.023, and it is. Yeah, it's added a 0. So. Yeah.
But at times it was way up there.
Yeah, this got to over 12 cents, huh? Man, you always got to take me into the dumper, though, don't you? From town into this. Wow, we're going in the wrong direction.
As usual.
Okay, people. While the markets, that I saw. Oh, it's 23.4 now for Bitcoin. Boy, yeah. Bitcoin's kind of taking over now. It's kind of taking the lead again. It's getting. A lot of people though have predicted. Okay, Bitcoin's gonna go up to 25, 27 maybe, and then bam, down again to like 12.
Yeah, certainly could. There's a lot of fun out there, a lot of fear.
It could or it could not. You just don't know, people. But in general, man, watching the congressional hearings today and stuff, I mean, they are. And XRP got a lot of, like he was wrapping up the thing, and it was that Brad Shermer. And he ends up, and he said it a few times. He is so bought by J.P. Morgan, I swear. He's like, we all know XRP is a security, and it is I mean, throughout the thing, and then he ends with it too, man. I mean, it was just so blatant, and it's like, really?
Is that to try to drive it down, right?
I don't know what he's doing, but it's this whole space is just people. It's tough to say the timing of things, but in general,
Beware.
It's all going, man. Yeah, you do.
Well,
You got to be careful.
Yeah, on the bright side, Edy, the not the WHO, what was I showing you on Twitter here?
That was a United Nations thing, right?
Yes, United Nations announces that they signed an agreement to accelerate Agenda 2030. So that's good. That's a lot of money's going to get spent, and it's going to all go into crypto.
Listen up here. Listen up for a second here.
Okay.
This afternoon, the Secretary General and Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum, will witness the signing of a memorandum of understanding on a strategic partnership between the UN and the World Economic Forum, which outlines areas of cooperation to deepen engagement between the two institutions and to jointly accelerate the implementation of the 2030 agenda. This afternoon, the Secretary General and Klaus Schwab.
These people are insane.
Mm-hmm. Accelerate by how much? Like a year?
Right. Like we're doing it now. I think, You know what? I think they realize if they're going to do it, it's now or never, because people aren't going to tolerate it. You either do it now. We're not going to get less aggressive.
We're going into a decentralization state, not a consolidation and state.
Yep. That's the thing, people. And I cannot believe how much this stuff is unfolding all at once, really, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Flair doing this. You got, the
XRP Ripple stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. You got Ethereum getting ready to flip the switch on their thing. I mean, that's
people talking about Ethereum Classic might be a good buy when Ethereum goes to proof of staking.
Is that so? What's the thought behind that?
Well, there's very few dApps and anything that's running on Ethereum hasn't really been promoted at all on Ethereum Classic, but Ethereum Classic can run all that stuff better. It's been running, ever since it's done its fork. It's got good tech for proof of work.
Mm-hmm.
And they think a lot of if there's any hitches with the proof of stake, people might go over to Ethereum Classic, developers and platforms.
Boy, that is interesting.
That's a long shot. I heard that, and
Meanwhile, you got XRPs. The XRPL is, I don't want to say it's exploding, but boy, there's a lot going on. A lot of big companies starting to develop Ducati now, and I mean, it's countless that tech is it's starting to command some respect, I think.
Mm-hmm. And that is absolutely so much in favor of Ripple and their credibility in this lawsuit when you see that.
Right. Yeah, so it's coming to a head, people. We'll see what happens, and we will continue to keep you informed. That's it. That's the bottom line for Townstar. I mean, I think I got your feelings. I'm not hacked about it. Some people are really, it seems like they're pretty upset on Discord. But I'm not. I mean, but I'm certainly not playing it for me or for other entities. because it's not paying out. I mean, I'm basically putting it down since, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't justify that. So it's play to earn, if you're not earning, this person
Right.
is not playing. I don't know about you, but but we'll be watching it. And there's other ones coming out, so we're going to kind of focus on that and see how all that stuff goes.
Sounds good. Everybody enjoy your day and live in the present.
Yep, do the right thing, people, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Okay, did you turn it off?
Yeah, we're off.
Okay.
For the most part. Why? What's going on, Crash?
Well, I'm sorry I kind of wrecked it. We were supposed to do another one on XRP and I just blurted everything out.
Yeah, that's done now. For crying out loud. You had to take us down the rabbit hole of crap coin again, didn't you?
You know what? I bet that's interesting to people because most of them never heard of it.
That's true. But do they want to hear of it?
Well, it's an interesting platform, and it's interesting how they've changed directions.
It's interesting to me how they've added a zero after the decimal point.
Exactly. Might be a good time to buy.
No financial advice. We didn't say that once on that show.
Oh.
That's all we do is say that, though, really, right? So, Crash, honest answer, are you done playing Townstar, or are you addicted to it and you're still playing it?
I'm not playing it, but I might. I got the time right now, and I need to just chill out. It might not be a bad thing for me to do.